everyone.
Hello, Teacher Pendo.
Welcome to Cool Words. I hope you've all been well since the last time we were together.
Oh, yes, Teacher Pendo. I really missed you. How have you been?
I've been very well, thank you, Marara. But something happened that I'd like to share with you and you at home because it's relevant to today's topic of health.
Oh, Teacher Pendo.
Yes, Marara.
What happened?
Well, Marara, I had to go to the hospital to see a doctor.
Sorry, Teacher Pendo. But I'm scared of doctors and vets. One time, when my tooth hurt, the vet had an enormous needle and
Okay,
wanted to put
Marara,
it...
we don't have time for your stories right now. But you shouldn't be scared to seek medical help when you're sick, like I did.
Well, did the doctor give you a big injection, Teacher Pendo?
Well, that wasn't really necessary. I had developed a bad cough that just didn't seem to go away, together with a running nose, a fever, and a loss of appetite.
Sorry, Teacher Pendo.
Well, it sounds like you're really sick, Teacher Pendo. Sorry.
Thank you. I'm feeling much better now. But here are a few sentences which give a summary of what happened. Now listen carefully as I read each one of them, and I'd like you in groups of 2 and you at home to write down the correct word to fill in the blanks. Now use the clue at the end of each sentence to guide you. Are we all ready?
Yes.
Great. So first, the doctor asked me how I was feeling and wrote down the dash on paper. This word begins with an S. Now, it helps us know what a person is suffering from. Then he examined me using a stethoscope. Now, he seemed a bit worried about my dash cough. Now, a cough that refuses to go away. Marara.
Was it like that, Teacher Pendo?
Yes, Marara, please try not to interrupt my lesson. Now, later on, I went in to see the doctor who had the dash from the lab in his hand. Now, what is found after testing and may be used to give treatment? Now, he said that my flu had got worse and that I was suffering from an infection in my lungs, which is a disease called dash. Now, this is a very serious disease of the lungs, and the P in this word is silent. Okay, time is up, everyone. Now let's go through your answers, and you at home, please follow with us and see if you got the same answers as the studio class. Now, which group would like to go first?
Oh, me.
Yes,
Oh,
Marara.
Sorry, I mean, we came up with the word sign for the first blank. So the doctor wrote down the signs on paper.
You're very close, Marara, but there is a better word we use for this. Yes, Madani?
When the doctor asks you how you feel, he writes down the symptoms. This helps him to know where you are suffering from.
That's correct. He wrote down the symptoms on paper. But sometimes a patient could be too ill for him to talk, and the doctor has to examine him or her carefully to identify the symptoms. What's our next blank? Yes, Omondi?
A cough that refuses to go away is a persistent cough.
Very good. A persistent cough. Now, he seemed a bit too worried about my persistent cough. Now, a persistent cough could be a sign of an illness to do with a chest infection. And next blank, please. Yes, Mbogwa?
The doctor was holding your test results from the lab.
Very good. Test results from the lab. Let's just fix that here. The doctor was holding my test results from the lab. Exactly, well done. That was when he told me what disease I was suffering from. Now, what disease do you think it was? Yes, Wanjiro?
He said you had pneumonia.
Very good. He said that I had pneumonia. Now, everyone please note that Wanjiro did not sound out the letter P in pneumonia. It is a silent letter. Now, moving on. While I was at the hospital, I saw a baby who seemed to be in pain and could not stop crying.
Oh, Teacher Pendo,
Yes, Marara?
I think probably the pain was too severe for the baby to stay quiet.
That may have been the reason. Now, notice what Marara said. The pain was too severe for the baby to stay quiet. Now, he used the words too followed by an adjective, which is a describing word, and the words for and to explain why he thinks the baby could not stay quiet. The format was 2, 4, 2. Now, we use this format in sentences to describe why certain actions could not take place or why they happened the way that they did. Now, do you think you can come up with sentences of your own that use the same format? Yes, Amondi?
The food was too hot for me to eat.
Well done. Someone else? Yes, Mbogwa?
My clothes were too small for me to wear.
Excellent. Mariah, you want to have a go?
Oh, yes, Teacher Pendo. The word pneumonia is too difficult for me to say.
Well, Marara, as you keep practicing, I'm sure it won't be that difficult. Well done, all of you. I hope you at home managed to come up with sentences of your own as well. And that's all we have time for today on Cool Words.